Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is great. And everything you're talking about, I keep going back to, and while you're explaining that, I keep going back to like market dominating position in my head. And I think something that's really cool to call out here, because some of the biggest businesses in the world have done this, right? There's monopolies, right? Where, there's a monopoly in the market. For example, Apple in the US market has a monopoly, but they're not the only phone business, right? There's also Samsung, and they have a domination in, for the most part, the Asian market. And I'd also argue European market as well, right? Basically everywhere aside from US, right? But they're each monopolies in their own market. But there's something different as well, right? And this is something that is in a league of its own. And I can't remember what the coined term for this is, but Peter Thiel talks about this in 0 to 1, which is a great book. I recommend that to anyone who's thinking about starting a business. 0 to 1 is basically his premise of, hey, I have an idea. How do I get to that first step or that one step?
It is controversial though.
It is very controversial, but there is a lot to pull out of it. And you pick and choose what you pull out. Some things you might say, hey, pull it to the side. Other things you might say, this applies to me perfectly in the stage that I'm at.
Yeah.